Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Wettest Stories with PDQ. I'm Jake, your host, and today we're going to be talking about Reddit stories. We have 3 fresh ones for you today, and I've got some awesome hosts with me, like always, Austin and Tara, 2 of the greatest co-hosts I could ever ask for. Tara is an IT professional with many years of experience under her belt. Austin is an experienced Wedditor with...
Wedditor. I got 10 upvotes this week.
Oh, that's low for you.
All slash networking.
Slash networking. He's a networking professional as well. And a funny story, I was actually browsing Reddit this morning to find some stories for the show. And for our own company, an in-page ad came up, and it was using Austin's face. And it was just, his face was right there on the Reddit page. And I was like, it feels right in so many ways. But when we got down here and we started talking about it, Austin was telling us how he didn't even know that they did that. They didn't even ask him. They're just like, I'm going to use your photo.
Yeah, I got a message at 9 p.m. from an employee here like, jump scare. I got this. You jump scared me on Reddit. And they sent me the picture. And I was like, the royalties are going to flow. I can't wait to be paid big bucks. But then I forgot I signed away my rights working here.
It's right here. Yeah, that's it. That's the ad. And it fit though, because you're just such a prolific Redditor, and to have you there on the site, it was a cool experience.
Finally.
You're famous.
Yeah.
I want a trophy.
Yeah.
So if we could work, if I could give myself a trophy, let's do it.
Okay, we'll work on that. We have a 3D printer upstairs.
Yeah. Is there one in that box?
Yeah, somewhere. It's trophies
we'll
for things.
Yeah.
Totally.
Perfect.
So today we have 3 stories for you. Sit back and enjoy them as these 2 kind of provide their commentary and input on said stories while I just deliver them and keep the conversation going as someone who knows very little about IT. I'm more of a video production nerd, geek.
But you're a nerd. That's what's important.
We're all nerds here.
Gotcha.
3 nerds sitting around.
That's true. Okay, so we'll just get into it, guys. Our first story from today comes from r/sysadmin. It's from a user called Psycho Pete.
I like him already.
Psycho.
I'm psycho.
I'm psycho. I'm on Reddit. I'm on Reddit. I'm crazy.
After 6 months of warning users, we finally did it. Tonight, I denied 2,400 Windows 7 computers from logging on. Now, this is 8 years ago, so hence this Windows 7. But
Replace it with 10. You get the same
thing. And this is our story. I've been saying it for 6 months, transitioning the environment to Windows 10. All the new computers with Windows 10 have been issued, but much to my horror, management decided to allow the users to keep their Windows 7 computer in case something went wrong. Well, after 6 months of telling people that all Windows 7 will get blocked on February 1st, and my SCCM/PDQ, PDQ.
Wait a second.
Our reports showing that people are obviously ignoring everything that I'm telling them. I got the go-ahead to kill all of Windows 7 after confirming all objects moved to the UNYA-OU with the MEMYA GPO linked. I don't know what any of that means. I walked away with the biggest grin on my face. I'm going to need a bucket of popcorn for tomorrow. So he's excited. Has there ever been something like this for you guys where you're just like, you have to do something that affects so many people, and you have to rely on so many people listening and caring, and then they just don't?
I don't know.
Is it an everyday thing?
I'm pretty big on just like saying something once and then saying it one more time, and then if you didn't hear me or see me. Now, to be fair, I'm a habitual poster.
Yeah.
So like when people see my name, they probably just like zone out. But whenever I post anything, it's like common to be like, wait, what the heck? And I try to call it out too. I'm like, hey, if you open a ticket because of this, I'm going to point and laugh at you. I'm going to point and laugh at you.
Yeah. I'm of the group that I zone out on most things on Slack, but when you post something, I'm like, ooh, an Austin post, this is going to be fun.
there's two sides of the spectrum. They either lock in the moment I post something.
That's me.
Because there's some gold there, trust me. Or it's a complete zone out.
I'm the opposite. Everything you
zone
post.
out?
In fact, that just reminds me, you put something about Global Protect that I obviously need to pay attention to.
Yeah, this is exactly. So if Global Protect doesn't work for people here,
it's going to happen.
It's technically my fault, but I gave warning.
You did. Where it happens the most, I'm just going to give you a good thing, is leadership oftentimes does not support IT. So then you end up being the bad guy, and the users yell at you.
You're an inconvenience. You're just making people's days like putting a a time block in their day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, a big benefit we have here is we are like more, I guess, socially integrated, if that makes sense, IT.
Yeah.
Like infrastructure is. And but like other companies, IT is not, I guess. So like
They're like apart from everything else. Whereas here we're an IT company and it's like ingrained in what we are.
Yeah, like buy-in is a lot easier to get here from a politics standpoint, I guess, than it would be from another place. But
so he update here. He says, "All right, so I am in fact still employed. Shocking what happens when you do things with buy-in from your IT director. It wasn't the blow up we all feared would happen. We had a few grumbles here and there, but mostly everyone who called the help desk went, 'Oh, you mean we have to start using new computers now? What? Oh, fine.' So anyway, with all the detail aside, with all this prep work done, the migration was actually a piece of cake.
nice.
Users panicked and held off for no reason. They were able to easily switch with very little effort once they were forced to. And just, he says everyone ended up happy, even though he thought it was going to be this massive explosion. So.
I was about to say, I think people fear change more than what actually ends up happening.
They just don't want to like, oh, I have to switch my computers and like I have to, yeah.
I also hear they're not talking to the end users. You got to communicate though. Yeah, they're going to fear it, but if you sit down with them and show them just for a little bit, send some emails, send some communication, it becomes a lot less scary. But nobody wants to do that.
Notable comment, you're most definitely in the DoD somewhere. The migration has been a nightmare.
Oh, okay. Well, they're going to be behind.
And the OP said ding, ding, ding. So he's in the DoD, which that's where you worked, right?
That's where I was. Yeah, nothing changed very quickly. That's for sure.
Government red tape everywhere.
Yeah. Surprised that got a lot of buy-in there. It's hard to get buy-in.
Yeah.
Another comment. How do I email my old hard disk to my new hard disk computer? Please update this thread ASAP.
You know what's nice? I think time has made this a lot easier too. Like with OneDrive and whatnot, like rarely does anything exist specifically on one machine anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
Like workflows have changed to the point where I migrate computers all the time. I have to work on all sorts of OSs, and it ends up being a very easy process. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I do have like a GitHub repo of stuff that I just like migrate with me, like settings to certain apps and stuff. But that's just because I'm anal about it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go on to our next story here. This is also on r/sysadmin. That's from Yanni99. And we've got some language today, guys. So the bleeps are going to be coming. So this one's
some bleeps?
Some bleepers.
Oh, here, let's get started. All right. Have fun with that one.
All right.
Editing.
He's making my editing job a little more fun. So the title of the story is, when did you realize that you hate printers? I hate printers. I said this in a job interview yesterday that I would not take the job if I had to deal with printers.
Oh.
And why do people print that much? I mean, you have 3 screens for a reason, Lucy. Unsurprisingly, this is labeled as a rant.
Oh, that's yeah. I just right before the show, I went and got in the mood for r/sysadmin, and top 10 are definitely like 70% rants. Yeah, even if they're not labeled rants, label your posts, guys.
Label. Where's your flare?
Yeah, where's your flare?
Can you drop a flare, please, or get off of the r/sysadmin?
This guy Reddit's. This guy Reddit's. You got to flare it up.
You got to flare it up. So, this one seemed universal, easy to talk about. Why do printers suck so much? Like, they always have, and I'm not an IT person, but I know that much. But we're here in 2025. Why do they still suck? Why is it such a pain to get printers set up for people?
I'll start with this. It's really hard to get a good support contract set up, number one. So then you end up supporting the printers.
Yeah.
Because it's costly. And they all suck. I'm not going to name names in where we live, but they're all terrible.
Yeah, support contract. You mean like with the company when you purchase? Like
no, you sometimes you'll do like just the vendor, but you typically will enroll all your devices into one company who comes and supports every printer in your environment.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then you have to walk around with them.
If you're bougie, then you hire somebody else to manage your printers.
Yes. Okay. Have we ever done that?
PDQ does it for the hardware. We don't replace toner, and like if the printer has hardware issues, somebody else comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have that that blessing. Thank you, PDQ.
Thank you for the big monies.
So if you're supporting your own printers, then you're going to have a bunch of other problems because you don't know how to support printers.
It's just the tech,
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is like, what about the tech makes it such a pain in the butt? Like,
well, the drivers, they have drivers, right? And
they all have their own separate drivers that have to update all the time.
Yeah, and you can't control the users, as you know. So even if you make a print server, Lucy, God forbid she's an administrator on her machine, maybe she added the printer via IP, and then she has it on the print server, and then you go to you go to her station, you're like, where are you printing? And how are you printing? You're going to print a PDF? What are you doing?
Yeah, and
it's a nightmare.
And any more to that point, it's like once in a blue moon, you get somebody who comes up and says, I can't print something. And the first thought is, why are we printing? Why are we printing?
Why are we still doing this?
Yeah, like the printer should be down because it's they were IoT before IoT. My smart fridge is basically a printer in the sense that like it's the most low level, cheapest thing that they could slap on there.
3D prints ice
for a tech stack. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Could it 3D print fixing itself? That would be sick.
And then the user, they're like, what are you printing? Why do you need like something printed for work? And they're like, oh, it's like a D&D character sheet for this weekend.
Well, yeah, but
exactly. Which I would respect.
No matter what alternative you give them, it doesn't satisfy them because they have a certain thing they've been doing for 25 years.
Yeah,
and they're really attached to it.
Change is scary. That's the theme. Yeah. It seems to be.
Maybe that's our theme for today.
Yeah.
Change is scary, but we're going to face it together.
Change is scary. Jump scare. Change.
Yeah.
Things are about to change.
Oof, and when you paid $15,000 for that copier that scans to print, multifunction copier, and Lucy wants to have that printer on her desk, but she also needs the check scanner and every other thing on her desk, it makes you hate printers.
Yeah.
And then you start having static and it's printing lines across her check scanner. Why are there lines? You want to choke Lucy to death.
Yeah.
But you can't choke Lucy to death, but you can start hating on the printer because now you're diagnosing all these weird things because she has too many devices.
Yeah.
But when you say, hey, Lucy, how about you walk over 10 feet to that super fancy copier that can do all these things? Oh, no, I need all my devices.
Yeah.
Now you're troubleshooting 5 devices on Lucy's desk instead of the one that you just paid a crap ton of money for.
Yeah.
It makes you
okay. This makes sense. This makes more sense. We'll go to some comments here. Day 1. Luckily, I work in a place that has a sustainability office. So anytime someone would print, I just report them for killing trees and then they fight it out. That's
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So that was our second story. Let's go to our third story here. What's the most non-sysadmin thing you've been asked to do on the clock as a sysadmin? I've had some crazy requests in my time, like fixing the coffee pot, moving furniture, hanging pictures on the walls. But for me, the one that takes the cake is being asked to change a tire in 103-degree heat. This poor accounting chick had just moved here and had nobody to call to help her. I walk out to her car to find a flat, or she walks out to the car to find a flat. Luckily, she had a jack and a spare. Comes right back into the office and comes straight to guess who? Me. The IT guy. In an office full of other men that could have helped. Or women.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Come on. Her car sat pretty low to the ground, and all she had was a scissor jack and a big-ass lug wrench that couldn't even get barely a quarter of a turn out of it before it hit the ground.
Oh, no.
Took me almost 15 minutes just to get the car jacked up enough to get the tire off. Drenched in sweat, feeling like I was about to have a heat stroke, but I got the job done. 2 months later, she complained to my boss that I didn't get to her ticket she submitted about an Outlook issue in a timely manner.
Oh. Honestly, had it coming. Honestly, that's pretty messed up that she would do that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are solid the whole time you work there. If anyone here were to replace my car tire, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
You just have my back. I'm gonna buy you lunch.
Yeah, that's huge.
Absolutely. That's very petty, and I think he deserved to go and vent on Reddit a little bit. For
I
this
agree.
Well-deserved rant. You know what?
Yes.
Let's give it up for him.
We approve the
rant.
rant tag on this one.
Yeah.
There's some other funny ones in the comments, but first I want to hear if anything comes to mind for either of you.
The one that popped in my mind, probably because you said it, was there used to be a coffee maker at the broadcast place I worked at.
Yeah.
Every time it broke, they would call me.
So you were the coffee fixer.
It was a really fancy one, like the one we have here.
And you knew how to do it, and
yeah, well, because I'm a coffee addict, so yeah.
Right,
But they would call me every single time.
Okay. So the
And I would
for you.
stupidly fix it. So yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
just became my job.
What about you, Austin? Anything?
I don't know what it is about IT. I don't know if it's our look at our builds right now.
Yeah.
Because every time manual labor needs to happen, it's always IT. You never see anyone go to any department. Well,
Really?
at least I feel that way. That maybe that's not true.
It
Okay, if
probably
anyone
is
from
for-
PDQ's watching this and you've done manual labor, I'm sorry. But
I've definitely had to lift some stuff here and there, but I can see like, yeah, IT, you guys, you get called down to like lift desks and do all
yeah.
sorts of stuff all the time.
Yeah, we're interior designers, U-Haul. We'll break our backs and then get right back to drinking energy drinks and hopping on computers. But
Yeah.
it's like constant labor. One thing that always happened when I was in the military, at least, it was constantly like the commander would be showing up to your building and would be like, okay, stop what you're doing. Oh, you have a project you're working on? Oh, people on the phone? Too bad. We get to go rake leaves for 3 hours
Really?
and clean the building. Again, I think it's just how ripped we all are, but
I mean, it's totally that. Or that's just part of the job in my mind. Is moving desk and moving equipment all the time.
no, it's not like moving desks, sure, but it's more like moving boxes. I think my biggest gripe in being in IT is that you end up being also miscellaneous.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
if something needs to be done, I don't know what it is about IT. Maybe we're just so gosh darn reliable, don't you, man?
So the
Totally.
people that when there's a problem that's who they're used to telling.
Yeah,
asking about.
universal problem solver should be my title, not whatever it is, right? Like that, if you're in IT, it seems
UPS.
like UPS. Oh my
Should you
gosh,
get a raise
holy crap, 200K, Dan Cook, please,
right now? Dan Cook,
please.
Dan Cook, are you listening?
Put me in the all hands. Something about IT just causes us to look like we can do anything. And you could spin that to sound really nice, but I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. My back's starting to hurt.
So
I'm approaching 30.
When you said that they would ask you to do random stuff like rake leaves and stuff, that was at the DoD.
yeah, in the
Can
military.
we role play that out? I want to see how you would have like reacted to that.
Yeah. Okay. So here I'm sitting at my desk.
Yeah. So I'm the general, and I'm like, Austin, soldier, stand up, sir. Attention. You think those leaves out there are gonna rake themselves?
No, sir. No, sir. They're not gonna. Do you want me to rake them, sir?
Do you have people on the phone? I don't care at all.
Okay.
Go do it now.
Okay.
That's how it looked. That's exactly how it happened.
And then when he's not looking,
Good job, sir.
smoke a cigarette.
No smoking on the job, soldier.
Can
Or
I have
is
a
there?
My God.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor.
I have never seen you behave so respectfully ever.
So obedient. Whenever I go around circles, I'm like, I have PTSD, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's pretty much it. I didn't see combat, so it's
Yeah.
From being yelled at.
just from raking leaves, honestly.
Just from the leaves.
Just from going so long without a cigarette, I think is the biggest problem. You know.
Yeah, that must
Soldier.
have been hard. Oh, you scared
This
me.
is our new IT professional, Tara. How are you gonna make her feel welcome, sir?
Welcome. We love you. Welcome. Do you feel welcomed?
I think actually
Sufficient.
I would make you feel like you were back in the military. I think that you would fit right in.
Oh,
right.
perfect.
If I was your manager,
I've had my fill
Oh,
it would be amazing.
with the role playing. Sorry
Yeah,
to
I
put
was
you on the
just
spot.
no, I
into
love
it.
role playing.
I liked it.
We could just
That
do a
was
full
fun.
role playing
Can
session.
we just improv? Let's get the show.
Let's do it.
Let's just start improving.
SRS becomes a full improv show. I'm here for that. I'm so here for that. Other random things that people have been forced to do in their IT jobs. I was told to go plunge a plugged toilet. The facilities manager had been promoted to IT manager on the premise that facilities and IT are the same thing, just customer service, and that IT and facilities were interchangeable and that all shared the same duties. I don't know who eventually cleared the toilet, but it wasn't me.
Dang.
Yeah,
I could see that happening. That sounds like a very plausible thing.
Yeah, that one I'm gonna draw the line there, unless the facilities person can also.
Well,
go ahead.
the other thing about IT is lack of conflict, right? Nobody wants to be like, well, actually, no. Like a lot of people, I know I'm very much like, okay, I guess I'll move stuff. Like I'm not one to argue too much.
That's where the manager steps up and puts a stop to that. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
BS right there.
yeah, that's where you have to draw the line to protect your employees' dignity.
Yeah.
Another one is funny. I had to kill a cockroach, and I made sure to create a ticket for the work, including a JPEG of the roach next to a ruler for scale.
Complete.
Logged. This was funny. I had to review security footage to find a clip of a person falling in our parking lot. It took me 2 hours. I watched the clip of her tripping on nothing for a solid 20 minutes.
That's perfect.
Oh,
So there's some funny ones there. But
I like that one.
I enjoyed that. Well, that's going to do it for today's show, everybody. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Tara's going off to Hawaii pretty soon. So
ooh.
we'll send her off and hope you have a great time. Austin, let's keep patrolling r/sysadmin. You and I
Sir,
got to
yes,
keep
sir.
it together.
Sir, yes, sir.
We got to keep it together there. If we're not going to patrol it, who is?
I'm downvoting you if you don't have a flare. So, just saying. If
Everybody use your flares.
use your flares immediately, or you will receive a downvote, and you will not get an award from Reddit for your weekly update.
That's right. Be safe out there on Reddit and in real life. Thanks so much for listening to our show. Check out our PDQ channel for other videos, as well as our weekly live webcast every Thursday morning. Thanks for joining, and have a great day.